What's good, everybody? Welcome back. Perks of Fitness, episode 7. Today, not only do I have two special guests, but these are like my brothers. To the left of me, Kevin Johnson.
The one and only, baby.
To the right of me, Eric Johnson, aka Fly.
You already.
I don't know if you got a nickname, but if you want, go ahead and share with them. You have a nickname?
Kev Light.
Kev Light. Oh, there you go. Infamous Kev.
Infamous. Kevin Cat 30, whatever.
Fly, tell me your Instagram real quick, where they can find you at.
Yo, Whosflyy with 2 Y's, man. WHOSFLY.
Kevin, so on your Instagram, where they can find you at.
LYT3. But you put in Kev 30, KEVI.
Alright. Listen. Let's start this off. Alright. Now, I'll tell y'all, I love y'all. Y'all like my brothers. So this is going to be a very good episode, right? Appreciate y'all coming to be on this. Alright. Question. As you finish your Chinese food with your Coke, and as you
I don't know why. So
ready, savage, your Taco Bell with your Pepsi and your hookah, and while I sip on this champagne, I got a question for y'all. Do y'all have any outlet to manage to keep health and fitness a part of your lives?
No.
No. Do you? Any outlet, anything that you do that you would consider helpful, fitness-wise? Yes.
Fitness-wise.
Yes.
What I currently do?
Yes.
You gotta walk a lot. Do a lot of walking, burns cardio, even if you don't go to the gym every day, because my fat ass don't go to the gym every day. But as long as you stay active, keep the heart going, you should be good. Take vitamins too.
That's what you do?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you take?
I take omega-3 fish oil pills.
Fish oil pill.
I take
you know what the fish oil is for? You know what fish oil is
well,
for?
lowers cholesterol and it basically is good for the body and all of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I take Centrium. That shit that all around. So as we get older,
Sweating crazy.
I'm sweating, right? As we get older, you know, we want to start taking care of your body a lot more and shit like that. So that's about it.
Okay. And you said no. Nothing at all.
Honestly, I'm a fast skinny nigga.
You look good.
You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it, bro.
Take a
But,
picture.
I mean, you know, I be trying to take vitamins, but that I'm not consistent. Gym-wise, I'm not consistent, you know? As you know, in the gym shit with your ass, I went with you and never went back.
Now, that's what I was going to bring up. Now, there was a time, this was, had to be a few years ago, maybe like 2 years ago, right? Safe to say. The time you had reached out to me. You said, you know, I'm personal training. You wanted me to be your personal trainer.
Yeah.
We had one great session. You did?
Yeah, we did.
One great session.
Uh-huh.
Never heard from you again.
You know why? Because I couldn't put my arm straight. After we doing all this shit, you know, he a fitness person. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fitness person to an extent. But, you know what I'm saying? We doing 3 sets of this, pull up this, hit the rope this, jumping around doing this, hitting dumbbell this. You know what I'm saying? It works if you're consistent, but honestly I'm not consistent, so I understand that. But, I mean,
what made you reach out to me for that? What was your initial
I wanted to change, man. You know, I wanted to be fit. Like, I know what my body could be if I stay consistent. You know, I know what it could be, but I'm not. I know I'm not consistent. That's my mentality. That's my thing that I gotta get together with myself.
And you said that you wanted to change, right? In order to get that change, you need to be consistent.
Yeah.
So your first mistake was getting through day 1 and then not having a day 2, right? So do you plan on trying to get back with it at all?
No, I do. I just recently started. Shout out my boy ET. I went to the gym with him. Same thing.
Shout out to ET.
Same thing.
He have an Instagram?
He has an Instagram. Josh, man. Shout out my boy.
Make sure y'all follow ET.
Fucking with them, they made me pull a muscle. So, you know, after my first day working out, I'm walking around like this. I can't put the arm straight. So this shit make me not want to work out anymore. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know, I gotta.
But if you want to change, right, your body gotta go through the change.
That's
so
a
that
fact.
feeling is different for you. That's the change right there. So continuous to that, then you'll be on the right path. Alright, so I hope that you can get back into it, man. I pray for you. You know that I'm here. I'm here to help you. So, and you just put up a video recently. You were just working out, no? Yeah?
I did put it up a video that I was working out. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people saw me, you know what I mean? That video clip, bro, was like,
Couldn't have done it.
you know what I'm saying? It was it was viral, bro, but my back was like this, you know, because I was struggling to get the last one up, you know what I'm saying?
But that's why it was viral. That's why everyone was hitting you up, because you was doing it wrong.
Yeah.
You notice that though?
Yeah, no, I was.
People like to see you not doing something right, that's when they gonna talk.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Or then you got the ones that are reaching out because they're really trying to help you. They'll keep your back straight, you feel me? You gotta notice that though? That's crazy, right? People see them doing it wrong, so they're coming at him like,
You ain't doing that right. Nobody
I was gonna hit you up, I thought about it, and then I was like, nah, I already know he ready to get tore up.
So my post after that, I was like, yo, let me rock, man.
I know he getting tore up. I ain't gonna do it to him. I said he really want that help. He come back to Perk.
But somebody that doesn't go to the gym often, I'm still in a good size. I mean, my stomach is a little
Hold
chubby.
on. I was still Whosflyy. I ain't get to you yet. Anything else we'd like to say?
That's some bullshit right there.
Nah, man, I'm good.
All right, now
taking trouble.
Kevin, it's all love, man. You.
As I was.
Go ahead, Kevin.
My bad. You didn't interview me. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Speak your piece.
No, I'm just saying, like, being consistent at the gym is great. As long as the real thing is the internal of your body, the organs and all of that shit. As long as you're taking vitamins and staying active, that's the main thing. I barely go to the fucking gym. I should be over 300-400 pounds right now. I mean, I got a little stomach, but it's cool. I'm still in great shape and stuff like that. I'm still here, and, you know, so it is what it is.
Well, that's a good point that you brought up, though. That's not really all about the gym and working out. You know what I'm saying? Because you can go to the gym and work out, but doesn't mean, like you said, internally you're healthy, right? So there's a lot that plays into that.
Exactly.
Right? But I also think that working out and being in the gym is another step that a lot of people can't tackle, right? So a few years ago, we had once trained as well. Not gonna lie though, we had a couple sessions. I had them in at least 2 or 3. You beat Fly when it comes to that, like 2 or 3, right?
Yep.
When you first reached out to me, what was your initial intentions? What made you reach out to me? What was your thought?
I'm gonna give you a couple of my people I look up to, celebrities: Kevin Hart, The Rock, and Chris Hemsworth, and Mark Wahlberg. Those guys, the way they work out there. I know rumors have it that, you know, a couple of them use steroids and shit. I know Kevin Hart's natural, pause, but that inspired me to really look at it like, that inspired me to work out.
Go ahead, bro. 30 minutes.
Work out more and everything. So being that inspired me, I was just like, yo, I need to change my body, which I'm gonna do. I made a promise to myself starting next week. I'm gonna start trying to golf.
Sorry, I'm gonna finish. I'm not used to the smoke. That's a good one.
So
that's a good one, bro. Go ahead.
So starting next week, I'm gonna start a new diet. My boy, shout out to my little bro E.T. Joshua Jocks. He gave me a list of shit I could try to basically bulk up and just get better in the gym, because that's the main goal. I've been too focused, man. It's just like, I'm a truck driver, so I work all kinds of hours, and then I come home and I have my family and everything and stuff like that. So it's kind of hard to, like, the last thing I'm want to do is go work out even more at the gym and stuff like that. But it's consistency.
Oh, yeah. It's strong. That's good.
Nah, keep going, bro.
Keep going, man. Don't let us distract you, man.
Listen,
Talk to the camera.
When y'all were talking, I was quiet. I was quiet.
Go ahead.
Words of my nigga ain't triple. You interrupted me. Alright, so anyway, consistency is very hard for most people, especially with their daily life and everything. But main thing is, what's the word?
I want to bring up the fact that you brought up a few celebrities that you said you look up to.
Yes.
I like that you brought that up, because I think that that's good, right? That's motivational, right? It's okay to look up to other people. And looking up to other people to be like, I want to do that, right? Because that can help you get into the routine of, right? And you see how they look, and you know that took hard work and time.
Facts.
And in order for you to get somewhere near that or to that level, you have to do the same. So it's okay to look up to people. You use it as motivation, right? All right, so I'm glad you brought up that point. I hope that you get back into it too, do whatever you need to do. Because I always look at people and I see potential, right? So as a personal trainer,
what did you say?
I look at people and I see potential. So as a personal trainer, right, I have my own goals, what I want to do for myself. I think that me being naturally slim and skinny When I first started going to the gym, I weighed 128 pounds. I had no body fat. I was young. The highest I got to was like a $153. So if you think about it, with no body fat, 128 to 153, all muscle, right? 30 pounds of muscle, that's a lot. So that was a big thing for me. Like that was huge for me. But my body has also been through different phases. I've been slim, skinny. I've been bulky, cut up, all that. I've gone through phases where maybe I fell off and I go back to just being sluggish. I feel like my body's seen it all. But I have my initial goals that I want to do for myself. I look at potential in other people, like you. If you don't mind telling them, how much do you weigh?
200.
200, right? Imagine if I weighed 200 pounds. Not having any body fat, knowing how my body works. Imagine if I weighed 200 pounds, I'll be busting, right? So I see you, and I look at you, oh, I would love to have that weight that you have to work with, right?
I think you say that.
You have that weight. Imagine if you worked out and you was on this shit. You'd be looking like 50 back in 03. You know what I'm saying? You could be where you want to be. Take your body and work with what you got. You feel me? Look at shooting. Real talk. I look at you. You on the taller side. You have the nice weight. You don't weigh as much as Kev, right?
170.
170. 170 is a great weight. That's a great weight, man. But 170 is a great weight, and he on the taller side. So imagine if he worked out every day. What?
That's what I'm saying. I know the potential, man, but I gotta be consistent. But I'm consistent now. I'm sticking with it. I got to.
Me too.
I got to, man. I gotta be more consistent, you know.
So my last question when it comes to that is, how can y'all tie that into daily life? As far as when you mention consistency, that's the word you're using the most right now.
I mentioned consistency.
Okay, y'all both mentioning consistency consistently, right? So how would you tie that into life when it comes to just a daily life? Why is being consistent so important into daily life?
Because
anything you want to
anything you want to do, man, if you're not happy with yourself and anything that you're doing, you always want to level up. If you want to progress and make a change or something, if you want to get better at video games, you consistently play video games. You want to get better at football, you consistently practice and play football. You know, if you want to get better at, cooking food. See, me, I cook the basics. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. I cook the basics, you know? So I can't always, I can't vouch for everybody else. You know?
Let me find out. You a chef.
Yo, I'm saying, listen, I know, matter of fact, I know Justin and Late Boy, he posted some shit about Alfredo. I posted some shit about Alfredo. My Alfredo was good as fuck. You know what I'm saying? My chicken Alfredo was good. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? Facts.
Come to my crib, but you know what I mean?
Y'all see me on the grill, man, throw some burgers, hot dogs, you know what I'm saying? I was cooking the other day, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, you coming in with Taco Bell. Alright.
Listen. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That quesadilla.
You got a few of them, man. I got a few of them, I noticed. Yo, it's all good. I eat fast food too. I can't help it.
I'm trying, son.
Now for you, right? How would you tie in, I don't know if you would like to use consistency, but any other words that you could tie in?
One word.
Yes.
2 words.
Mm-hmm.
Self-discipline.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Self-discipline.
Tie that into daily life.
Daily life. If you really want something, discipline is the big word. Mm-hmm. That's it. You gotta be dedicated, sacrifice, but the main word is discipline. Something that you like. People that know me know I love ketchup, cookies, ice cream, and shit like that. My brother opened the can. He look, that's why he chuckling stupid. So
not to cut you
off.
Shout out to
A3,
right? Shout out to A3. Shout out to A3, man.
Let me tell you something about A3. This nigga is my brother, son. I love this fucking dude, bro. He's been down with me since 2009 when I first met him. Cool ass nigga when he had the unibrow and everything. But he was cool. He was cool as fuck, son. Like never turned his back on me. We had one fallout, but we squashed it, we patched it up, and
what happened? You want me asking? What was that? What happened between them?
Let me get the hookah.
Here we go. That was getting real, right? This is what we're here for now. Let's go over here for. Let's talk about it. What happened with you and A3?
Listen, Kevin Johnson always keeps it fucking real, but back in the day, Triple
Tell me how A-Triple fucked up. Basically, right?
Nah, listen, when a man is in love, for instance, the whole Will Smith shit that he smacked Chris Rock on stage, and basically, he's still my idol, he's still one of my favorite actors, I don't give a fuck what nobody says, Will Smith is still phenomenal and everything like that. You can't, no, nothing like that, I'm just saying that Will Smith did that out of love, went on stage in the Oscars and smacked shit out of Chris Rock.
Out of love, okay.
Nothing violent, I'm just saying that was it.
Love or respect? Which one?
Out of love for Jada?
Yeah, love or respect?
This who Jada loved.
That's
why Jada loved.
Yeah. What was it for?
And everybody know me, they know my idol is Mr. Tupac Shakur.
Why is Tupac your idol?
Okay, let me get back to the A-Triple. It is so much.
Go ahead.
But A-Triple and I had got into a back and forth dispute. He was on the phone with one of his ex-girlfriends who he was in love with, madly in love with. And at the other time, the other nigga's not fucking relevant, so I'm not even gonna mention that punk's name. But we was all three in the car, and Triple was behind, and he was basically talking to his ex. So I was just reciting one of Triple's lyrics that, you know, a lot of songs that he makes is about women and all of that, how he wants to progress and that, you know, shit like that. So I was reciting one of his lyrics and everything, and Triple got tight. Because I caught him at a bad moment because he was in the middle of arguing with his ex. So I caught him in a bad mood. Didn't know that. Because we always joke with each other, and me and him kind of, we went back and forth, we barked with each other and shit like that. Like, yo, you gonna fucking, you know, bark with me over a bitch? Like it was some real shit. But, you know, he was so mad, he made me pull over on Brentwood Road by the cemetery. And he wanted to walk home from there. And I just left that nigga stranded there. So I went wherever I went afterwards or whatever, and he hit me up, was like, okay, my bad, and this. I'm a stubborn motherfucker, I'm a Taurus. Like, if I feel that I'm right, or if I feel that I've been attacked or shit like that, I don't want to fuck with you. You see what I'm saying? I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want to, you know, I don't. Yeah. Basically, if I'm not feeling you, or I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to be bothered by you. So that was that. But ever since then, that built our bond even stronger than what it is. Like that's my brother. I would never trade this nigga for the world. He know he can trust me, I trust him and shit like that. A few other Bayshore people and shit like that on the Bayshore side and stuff. So y'all know who y'all are. King, Troy, Derek, Jay Perks, your older brother. That's Jay Perks, my nigga.
Shout out Perks. Jets is better.
Yeah. Yeah, Patriots.
If you, don't ever argue with Jay Perks. He will piss you off.
Not for nothing, but my brother loves the worst teams possible.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Miami Heat, like, come on.
They were a good squad back with Brian and
yeah. It's like the worst teams possible. You know what I mean?
He said it. He said it.
LA Daddy. He likes that.
See what he's wearing? Kobe. Show me Kobe.
Yeah, show.
Come on, man. I know it's
fire.
Show him.
Turn around, man.
What's up? When I put I know what's up, man. I know what it is.
Yo, I swear, man, you could be Meek Mill's cousin or something.
Man, you know, shout out Meek Mill.
That's your favorite rapper, right?
That's my nigga right there, B.
Oh, we can talk about. Oh, let's get into it. Meek Mill, that's your man's. That's like one of your favorite rappers.
Yeah, one of my favorite rappers, man. He Cause man, I just respect the grind from Meek, man. I've been rocking with Meek since Flamers mixtape.
Oh yeah, my bad.
I've been rocking with Flamers mixtapes. I'm saying, and I just like his grind, man. Shit, I remember Rumba Sky days, going in and hitting I'm a Boss, all of that. You know, that was we was like how old? 21, 22. Damn, that shit made us feel mad, son.
Meek Mill was hot when he came out.
Meek Mill was, you know, I respect his grind, man. He's actually good friends with some of my family in Philly. So, you know, once I saw that, you know, once I got the picture from the family and all of that, in Philly, I was like, oh shit, so I ran with it. Yo, meet my cousin. That nigga ain't really my cousin.
Y'all could get along with that, cause y'all could get rid of that.
Yo, for real, man.
That was like,
it was cool, man. Definitely Meek Mill, man. He inspired me to do music too.
Yeah.
And my cousin, shout out I Am Oaks.
Oh my God, he's more like my brother than my cousin. Like Oaks.
Yeah. Oaks.
I Am
do dumb shit, but Oaks is my guy.
Yeah, that's a gram.
I know Oaks is.
Yeah.
What he go by, but the gram is I Am Oaks, right?
Yeah, the gram is I Am Oaks.
Shout out to I Am Oaks.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely music wise, man. Yeah, man, my dreams, it's out, baby. Whosflyy, 2 wide, baby. You know what I'm saying? I know what's up.
When did you start your music then?
Shit, when I was a kid, I used to rap ABC, bro.
Really?
That ain't make no sense.
But you just recently started like...
Yeah, like a couple years, like 2 years ago, I recently started taking individuals. I started taking it serious, but performed at major stage in the city, performed at SOB Lounge, shout out my boy Showcase, did that show with him. So it was fun.
Showcase?
It's my
You
boy
know,
right
met
there.
a couple of people. Free Low Key, man. Low Key 3, man. He got locked right now, but he be out. He was supposed to do some music soon, but yeah, man, we good, man. It's definitely a fun road. Fun road doing music, man. It comes with a lot of things.
What but what made you really like start putting it out there? Like what made you really be like, like I'm gonna do it? Like what gave you that push that I'm gonna do it? Cause you said you've been doing the ABC whatever, but like what made you like I'm gonna do it?
Honestly, because people was telling me, yo, you're wasting your talent, bro. Like, my boy Thrill, shout out Thrills, he was like, yo, bro, you got the look, you got the image, you got everything, but you're not doing nothing with it. And I was like, you're absolutely right. So, you know, shot the first video, Who Is It? Both of y'all was in it.
Oh, yeah, shout out to that.
That's my favorite fly.
Yeah, shout out to that.
I'm saying Who Is It was fun, so, you know, once I went on that, man, it was up from there, man. So
how can they check that out? How can they get access to listen to
everywhere,
music?
Apple Music, SoundClick, iTunes, TikTok, everything. You just type
I'm his unsigned manager. So when he gets paid and makes it out the hood, then I'm good now. I actually do got a song proven though.
We good, bro. Everybody around me is good, man.
You definitely got the image, right? I think I like keep it real. You definitely got the image. Yes, I was there for your video shoot. It was love. Mm-hmm. It seemed real, honestly. I've been in a lot of videos. Shout out to A3. Been a lot of A3's videos.
A3.
I've seen videos I may not have been in, but I watched.
Mm-hmm.
But to be in your video was love because it felt like an actual music video. Like it felt real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people, you know, they make music and it's just not it. You know what I mean? And
because people be rapping about stuff they don't really do. I mean, I understand you fake it till you make it, but I can't rap about shooting a nigga in the head. I never shot a nigga in the head. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, a lot of my songs.
Yeah, it doesn't feel real. Like
that, you know, it don't feel real. You know, you can't. A lot of niggas.
And we know you, so it's like we do listen and we like, okay.
Yeah, like, imagine me being like, oh, pop that nigga in the head, do. Nigga, they fly, but you ain't no shooter. I know, so I can't say that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you gotta stay true to yourself, man. That's really it.
Yeah, that's some good words right there.
That's why he inspires me because he was always authentic.
He was. Tupac was authentic, man. He was.
One of the realest niggas to ever.
Talk about it. I know you want to talk about it. Go ahead. Why Tupac so inspirational? That's like
he gonna run out of battery power. He gonna run out of camera battery power, man. Tupac, like, come on, man. The man is still being talked about in 2022. The man died in 1996, September 13th. You understand? Like, the man, how many rappers these days use his name, put his name? NLE Chopper, for instance.
Okay, yeah.
Did a whole video. You never seen? You seen that video? It should be rolling. Like, I saw it. This man. Wait, let's for instance.
You know what's good about that? What I like about that? I'm gonna cut you off. No. Oh, listen. Let me move the top. You mentioned
You move the top.
You mentioned NLE Chopper, right? He's considered new generation.
Yes.
I think it's good that he did that. Why? Because in this new generation, right, the lack of respect for the older generation. You know what I'm saying? There's not much, or there's not. How can I say, acknowledgement maybe for the older generation, right? So we all caught up in what's going on today. So for someone like him, which I'm not a fan, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan, I don't really listen to his music, but to have someone in the new generation step up, right? And whether it was good or not, to step up and do something like that. You know, because now his fans that may not have been tapped into Tupac or really care about Tupac or who he was, because I'm pretty sure he got like a much younger crowd, right? Now his fans tapping in and they realize, oh, okay, what's Picture Me Rolling? What is that? Where you get that from? Who's Tupac? So now they seeing where it came from. You know what I mean? And I think that's a good thing because not a lot of new rappers nowadays will pay that homage, right? We had spoke about this in my last episode. Shout out to A1, The Chosen.
That's my guy, A1.
We had this conversation.
He got long dreads, bro. He can jump on me. My bad, man.
Double that shit?
Yeah, double that shit.
Shout out to A1, The Chosen. But, you know, we had talked about this and Tupac was brought up. You know what I mean? So, but I want to know, right? I know that's your favorite guy. That's your go-to guy. You're probably one of his biggest fans that I know of. Do you think that being a fan of him, do you feel like that helps you in life with anything you do?
Tupac has saved my life multiple times.
He saved your life.
He saved my life
Tupac is
multiple
Jesus.
times. He's not Jesus. Let's not get too crazy.
Tupac is Jesus.
He's not Jesus.
To him,
He saved his
Tupac
life.
is gone.
It's gone.
Tupac is like,
oh no.
Hercules.
Yeah, no. God is, come on, as there's no comparison. But Pop, nah, Pop just, yo, you can just relate.
Flip it a little bit when you slipping.
Talk.
Talk.
Pop basically, yo, I lived through his music, bro. Obviously, I was 10 years old when he died, you know. So, me and my brother, we were born sheltered. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't know. If we said damn, it was like, oh my God, like what happens? You know, our parents we're great parents. Shout out mom, dad, they basically sheltered me and my brother. We honestly we grew up in the Bronx.
Mom sheltered us. Just want to say that. Love my pops, my mom sheltered us.
My mom sheltered us, yeah.
Y'all grew up in the Bronx?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Well,
we were born in
we grew up in Long Island, but we left the Bronx when I was like 7. That was like 10. Grand Concourse, what I'm saying. Then in Harlem, 108 First Ave.
Yeah. Wow, hold on 1 second. You know what I realized? We didn't even mention that y'all brothers. We didn't even tell them that y'all. We didn't even tell them that y'all brothers. Yeah. Everybody, they're blood related, legit actual brothers, blood related. So go ahead and talk about it.
What, growing up?
Yeah, talk about it.
Boogie that Bronx, man. We came to Long Island. Long Island basically raised us. We was kids in the Bronx, but Long Island basically raised us type shit. Like it's. But then when we was chilling on Long Island, we would go back to the Bronx, chill out there. It was kind of like both of those. But we moved out here. I moved out here when I was 7. He was 7. Shit like that. So I guess you could just say Long Island basically adopted us.
Brentwood.
Shout out to Brentwood.
Yeah, so we fucked Bayshore niggas up, back in the days of basketballs and everything like that.
You didn't play basketball.
So, Brentwood back in 05 and shit.
Bro, he was not a part of it.
It doesn't matter, I'm still a fan. So, we fucked Bayshore up in basketball and all of that stuff. We was better. We was overall better and shit.
Alright.
He's a good, we about to throw the camera.
You mentioned Brentwood. Shout out to Brentwood. Now, you work for Brentwood McDonald's.
Everybody know that.
Everybody know that.
I used to,
That's how I said I was.
What's crazy though is I work for Iceland McDonald's, but I don't think I actually
never ran into each other.
Never. Shout out to Sean J. Brentwood McDonald's.
Rest in peace, my brother.
Shout out to Sean J.
See him on the.
Rest in peace, is facts. Sean J. I met through McDonald's. But yeah, I never came across you. It's crazy. I worked at McDonald's for 6 years. I was 15 when I started. How old was you when you started McDonald's?
15. I was 14, just turned 15 like 2 weeks later.
Oh, okay, yeah. Wait, how old are you now?
33, I just turned 33.
Okay, 33.
June 6.
Okay. But yeah, so I started when I was 15. But yeah, never ran into you. But I do know you working at Brentwood McDonald's for sure. How was that? How was it like that?
Yo, it was what McDonald's did, man. Shout out my boy Wayne Dukes.
I know Wayne. Shout out to Wayne.
Yeah, with Duke the God, man. Wayne, Brentwood McDonald's was like a fucking high school in McDonald's.
Was it? Was McDonald's not like that, bro? I swear, bro. Yeah. Yo, 6 years of my life, and I look back at it, and I'm like, yo, as hard as it was working there, but McDonald's was like, bro,
funnest job.
Had to been one of the funnest shits ever, bro. Yo, one of the funnest shits ever, bro.
Because there was a lot of stuff going on there, son. It was.
And every store probably had their own type of like fun or experiences.
Yeah.
But yeah, those were good times, man. I loved it. Like all the different type of people you meet, you feel me, that you come across. Wow, and it's crazy too because one of my supervisors, I'm gonna give him a shout out to Brian DeCuna. We worked together at McDonald's. I had to be like 16, 17 when he was working there. And it's funny because now we both work at North Island. He's actually my supervisor.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's crazy how things work. You're talking what? I've been out of McDonald's for what? 9 years now.
Yeah, me too. Out of there for a minute.
So that's crazy. Yeah, man. So, shout out to Brian. There's actually a few people that work at the hospital now that I work back with at McDonald's. Shout out to Joe DeTora. He works with me in Northwell. He actually was my boss at store manager at McDonald's. It's just crazy because so much time goes by. You think about McDonald's was a good time, man. McDonald's was a good time. But I also got to give another shout out to Mike Davis. He was the store manager when I first started.
Mike Davis, cool.
Claudia and Nicole were the top managers at the time, helped me get the job. So I gotta give a shout out to them because McDonald's was a good time and I learned a lot from it. That's the crazy part. Bro, I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. People could talk shit about fast food restaurants or working McDonald's or whatever. I don't care. I worked there for 6 years. I did it all. I started at 15. I went through all the training, the promotions, whatever, number one club, crew trainer, all that. To swing manager, which is where I topped off at, right? I'm gonna tell you something about McDonald's, man. McDonald's taught me so fucking much, bro. There's no other job to me that can top that as far as experience. You feel me? The work, I'm not saying hard work, but it was a lot, bro. It was a lot dealing with people, all different types of people. Man, like, I learned a lot off McDonald's in 6 years, man. So I gotta give a shout out to that, bro. That was a good time of my life, those 6 years. And they took care of us. A lot of outings, you feel me? I remember going to work at different stores when they were short or they had field trips. I worked at Deer Park. I worked at Brentwood McDonald's one time. I worked at all different McDonald's. And it was good to see how they was running their stores and shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, that came across you, man.
Son, I don't get stop. Because, McDonald's days, bro, it was so much stuff going on there, whether it was people chilling, girls, whatever, all that shit, bro.
That's a fact, too.
It was a lot of shit, man.
Yeah, it was love.
I can't even.
I know you probably got stories to tell. If you got some stories, man, share something, man. We love to hear it, man.
Yeah, right next to the barbecue and sweet and sour sauce.
What'd you do, man?
Put the cardboard down on the floor.
You got beer? Oh, man.
It was too much. It was people coming up. Cause you know what the truth is? If you ever had issues, not even like crazy issues, but you always saw it in McDonald's parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Always saw it.
Yeah, we talk about
Brentwood. I mean, Brentwood is like a meetup spot. Like, everybody would go right to the parking lot, chill, do whatever. Whatever.
I still go to Brentwood to this day.
Yeah. I go to
Brentwood McDonald's all the time.
On a late night,
Late night,
you still see people chilling in the parking lot.
Everybody. Niggas trying to get changed out of me.
Yo, Leonard,
what
was his name? Leonard always walking up to the cars and shit, trying to get some money and shit, yo. Leonard was this homeless guy who we actually thought was homeless. Come to find out, we see this nigga coming out of whole house. Like, what the fuck? You asking for money? Yo, son, playing us, bro. Like, oh, you little scammer. Like, you throwing on them bummy white tees and shorts, acting like you ain't got nothing. Walking up to cars like this. Meanwhile, you coming out of whole house and shit. We said, what the fuck?
Bro, I was there a few months ago. I had someone asking me some money so he could get some rice and beans from a deli up the block. I said, bro, it's like 4 in the morning, bro. That shit not even open, bro. You don't gotta play me, man. I'm trying to get some money. I need to get some rice and beans, bro, at the block, bro. Bodega closed, papa. I said, come on, man. Not happening.
Papa.
Not never forget. I can't. I went one day because I was left work on my break. I went with my mans, and my mans tried to be a good Samaritan type shit. Held the nigga down, like, yeah, I got you, man. Like, go ahead, tell the speaker what you want, man. My son ordered like a number one. My son, yo, can I get number one? Nigga said I want a large. I said, damn, son. My son had to hold it down for him. He ready to talk. I said, damn. I said, nah, bro. You know what I learned, bro? You know what I learned? And I've done this before, and I learned this from actually Sean J. So shout out to Sean J again. When Sean J used to tell me what he used to do is he used to pull up, and instead of giving them money, he would walk them in the store and buy it for them. Like, alright. Because they always say, you want money? Or if you hold me down with something, I gotta get back home. I gotta catch them. You know what I'm saying? But we really know what most likely they gonna spend that money towards. You know what I mean? And it's like, nah, better yet, I'll take you in the store. You hungry? You say, you hungry? Come in, I'm gonna order you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to Sean J again.
You got any stories,
bro?
You got any stories?
I got mad stories, especially McDonald's, but I ain't even gonna take it there. I'm not gonna take it there. I got mad stories with McDonald's, but they were all good times, bro. Nothing crazy. I seen some crazy shit too, but yeah. Shout out to the playground though. At McDonald's, I used to have the playground. Shout out to the playground.
Good times, man.
Yeah, y'all know what I mean. Shout out to the playground. Believe it or not, shout out to the walk-in. You know in the back we had the walk-in, the freezer and shit.
Yeah, walking.
Calm it down, 'cause I used to work overnights too, so.
Oh, getting the truck deliveries.
I used to do the truck. Yeah, all that.
Throw it down a little chute and shit.
Yeah, but shout out to the walk-in, 'cause I had some stories in there, but. Nah, I ain't gonna discuss it.
We ain't gonna talk about it, son. We got
but yeah, we know, man.
Good time.
Good time.
That's all you can say.
Good time.
Everybody that done worked at McDonald's, they know what's up. Everybody know.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
That's
we
what
worked
it is.
there, like Brentwood, Islip. You know what I'm saying? Smith. I went to Smithtown McDonald's too. Boy, I was like the only third black person in there. Like,
Smithtown.
but
Now I don't think I ever worked with Smithtown.
boy, son, there was one time a dude called me a nigga.
What? A customer?
A customer, son. And so that's when, always wearing the headset and shit. I was a manager, bro, at the time, running the floor. Took the headset off, bro. I started trying to fight the nigga, throwing chairs and shit. Like, people was trying to break it up, bro. Like, it was just, I was, but you gotta expect that in Smithtown, you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing wrong with it, but nothing wrong with Smithtown area, but, you come across a lot of things.
And you coming from Brooklyn, so
Yeah,
it's
coming
like,
from Brooklyn, bro.
I would say, this is not like a crazy story, but the one actual like negative incident I had at McDonald's, I had a customer come in. He had ordered like fish fillets, and he ordered like 6 of them. You feel me? And they had made the fish fillets, but the people in the back never put the actual fillet patty on the sandwich. They just gave it was the cheese, the bread, and tartar sauce. So he came back and he threw the bag. Yo, I was a manager at the time. Like I was holding down the floor. You know what I'm saying? And shit. And I turn around. Son come in. And he throw the bag on the table. So I'm like, on the counter, he throw the bag. I'm like, can I help you? Look into the bag. I was like, yo, look into the bag. Open up the box. Open up the box. I'm like, what's wrong? There's no fillet patty on the shit. I said, oh shit. His wife started getting crazy when we started bothering. His wife cursing, y'all ain't put the. I didn't want to violate his wife. I'm a respectful person, you feel me? So listen, calm down, ma'am. I understand. I apologize. Calm down. We're gonna get it fixed for you. But she wanted to keep talking. So I had to tell the hubby, like, listen, I know this is your wife and all, but she's getting out of hand. We're gonna take care of this for you, but she needs to calm down. Please do that for me, and I'll get it taken care of. So I thought he was gonna tell that baby relax. This nigga was right along with her, started barking at me. So I said, hold up. So I gave the bag I gave it to the ladies in the back. I said, yo, you gotta make 6 fillets, set them up. Y'all ain't put the actual fillet on there. Make sure it's good. So I turn around now I gotta handle it. You ain't gonna disrespect me. That's simple. I don't care who you are. I don't care where we are. And I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm a nice guy. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So me and him exchanged some words, went crazy, and then what got me was, I think I cursed. I ain't gonna fuck it. I cursed at him, and son came. We had an opening to get behind the counter where I was there, and son was like, "What?" I see him making his way like he trying to come around it. He trying to come around it to the bed. So I'm like, so what I said. Where my brother? What's trying to do? And then thank God there was this dude named David. He came and had a whole son back. I was like, yo, I'm gonna try to get a private on me McDonald's, bro. That shit crazy. So like,
smack motherfucker.
Man, like it's just a lot of experiences. So that was a good time. That was a really good time. How's life treating you? How's life treating you now? You do trucking, you said, right?
Yes.
Okay, how's that for you?
Trucking, I love it. I'm on the road, the big motherfuckers that be scaring the shit out of people all day on the highway and shit.
Yeah.
So I love it, man. I've been a trucker for 7 years.
It's a long time. I remember when you first started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So there's probably a lot of people out there that are trying to get into trucking. You know what I'm saying? Would you give them any advice?
of course. A couple of people hit me up like, yo, what's the procedures and stuff like that. So I would tell them what to do and, just CDL books and, you guys got to study. I can't help you study. I can only tell you what's going to be on the test and stuff like that, but it's up to you to study and everything. It's a hard industry to get into, but, you just got to be, here you go, disciplined. You got to really be dedicated and really want to do that shit, bro. And it's trucking is very hard because you're not driving for yourself. You're driving for everybody else on the highway, roads, whatever. Because I haul about 42 tons of pure material. 30 miles per hour, I can run you over like nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like a speed bump, shit like that. So it's hard. It is hard. I'm not gonna lie. So a lot of I'm not gonna say any names, but somebody hit me up asking about it. I helped them as much as I could, and they just couldn't. They couldn't do it anymore. They said, "Kev, I can't handle it." And he ended up becoming something else. Still got a CDL, but he ended up becoming something else. So
and I remember the process for you was a difficult process to
yes,
get.
I failed my road test 2 times. Not gonna lie.
To fail, right?
I failed, but
Trying to get better. Get better.
Then I did it the 3rd time, and it was a charm. And here you go. So house, car, I'm mine. So you all good.
We're actually in your house right now.
Yes, we're actually in my house. I'm not gonna show you the rest because it's under construction. But yes, this is gonna be my man cave and everything.
But this is your house, right?
Yes.
So you have something of your own.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And that you think that job helped you, and that job is what helped you get there.
Of course. Yes. Yes.
So hard work.
Hard work and dedication. That's it. That's what it's all about. Hard work and dedication.
On your own crib. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a really great accomplishment.
I actually made a
That's a really great accomplishment.
I actually made a kid last month.
Yeah, that's a great accomplishment. And to own your own crib.
Yeah, especially now, all the prices and for everything, man, market, everything is sky high, man.
Yeah.
I tell my brother all the time, man, you may not think, but I look up to him when it comes to certain things like this,
He's shocked.
Nigga win.
I told you before, I be like, yo, bro, I be trying to be like you know what I'm saying? Well, other stuff too, I'm not gonna say, but I just be like, I be trying to be like, you know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, keep it going.
Keep going.
That's great. Is this new to you?
Nah, he said something like that before, but he hasn't said it in a while, so it was like, Nah, I had bro, my circle is, niggas be hitting me up like, yo, Cam, I'm just proud of you, bro. Like, that shit feels so good. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit feels so good.
Like, to have your privilege.
Not even house shit. It's just like, I appreciate niggas, people, everybody that I talk to, I let them vent to me and stuff like that. They all appreciate me. Like, they just like, yo, Kev, you a real dude. Yo, Kev, whether it's my homegirl, whether it's my homies, like, I like being that person to brighten somebody else's day. I know that sounds corny and shit
but you know what? That's me too.
Like,
I feed off that.
I'm a real dude. Like, I just, like, yo.
I feed off that too. I ain't gonna front. That's a good trick.
I'm not cocky. I'm not arrogant. Shit like that or whatever. This, that, and the third. Half of these motherfuckers out here didn't even know I had a crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just be keeping stuff to myself. You gotta just be humble. You know what I'm saying? Because life it's not promised. So that's what it's all about, man. Yeah, I work every time I fucking talk. Every time I talk.
Yo, bro, you listening, bro?
These niggas always gotta say something.
Yo, bro.
Cut the camera off.
Nah, congratulations, though, man, because it is good. It's love, man.
Nah, yeah, I'm blessed, man. I'm chilling, man. I got my family, stuff like that. They get on my nerves at times, but I still love them dearly, You
got the son, right?
Yes, my little baby boy Noah. He's gonna be. I'm gonna try to get that kid into modeling or something, bro. There's too many people that be complimenting like, he's such a good little kid, stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to definitely push him to do something.
How was that experience for you having a kid?
It was good. It was different.
Different?
Mm-hmm. It was different, but listen, your kid is your investment, life's investment. What I say is, when you die, they're gonna continue with the generations. Johnson.
And then Johnson, that's the whole generation, right?
Wilkins, every is just that's what you gotta look at, It's hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's fucking hard. Sometimes you just wanna rip your head out, but when they look at you in your eyes, it's like, damn, that's little me right there. You know what I'm saying? So
now,
that's what it's all about.
You have two
boys.
Two boys.
Yeah.
Shout out to you when they on the older side, right?
Yeah, they on the older side now. I had to grow up quick, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. How does that feel now? Your kids, how old?
They both 12. I'm gonna be 13 in August. I was 20. You know what I'm saying? I had 2 kids, 2 different women, you know. I don't shy away from it because it made me the man I am today.
Yeah.
Like I grew up quick. But I don't regret nothing that happened, you know what I'm saying? So, you know.
How was that having at such a young age?
I mean, in the beginning, it was a lot. You know what I'm saying? We had little issues, not really issues, but you know, you had that. You know, you got your 2 baby mothers situation. So in the very beginning, it was issues. But other than that, man, besides that, everything worked out. You know.
I got a question, right? How old are your kids again? Sorry.
12 and Aiden's about to be 13.
12 and 13. How old are you?
I'm 33. I was 20.
I'm not gonna lie, right? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you too. Like, this is me keeping it real. Like, not something I ever share with you because it's not really, you know, I thought to. But now that we're here, I'm gonna share with you, right? Mm-hmm. So I got kids. I got 2, and they're young. You know what I'm saying so. My son's 5. My daughter will be turning 4. 29, right? But like to see your kids, right, at that age and you being so young, like I always like see y'all, right? And I'll be like, damn, like I can't wait for my kids to get that age. You know why? Because I see y'all and I'm like, yeah, you're a father, but y'all also look like friends, if that makes sense. Like the connection, right? Mm-hmm. It's just a beautiful thing to see. And that's me being real, like on some real shit. And like I'll be looking like, damn, like, you know, you young, man, and you look good, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you young, you look good. You know what I mean? Like, and your kids are like older, and they're gonna be experiencing certain things that you went through, right? Life things, but like you just recently went through because you're young yourself. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like see y'all is like, yeah, that's you know, it's a beautiful thing, like. And I know that when my kids by the time my kids get that age, I'm gonna be older than what you are. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a little different of an experience for me because I'll be on the older side, but like I look up to that. I like that. I see that. And I'm just like, damn, y'all like, you're a father, but y'all look like friends.
It's like they're my little brothers. People,
like there you go,
like my little brothers. Yeah, we go in the stores and people be like,
people gotta think like, yeah.
They be like, oh, these your little brothers. I'll be like, nah, it's my kids.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
First thing is, how old are you? I'll be like, yo, listen, 33, but I was 20. And they'd be like, 2. Oh, you was running around. I was like, yo, listen, man. You know, I was
but you fly. Your name fly for a reason.
You know what I mean? I'll be cool, man. It definitely made me grow up quick, you know. But they my little brothers, man. They my sons. Mm-hmm. But they make me, you know, you know, I always let them know I got your back. And like, you know, like they come to me for a lot of stuff, or they want to talk about things, or buy something. That, you know, they come to me like, you know, they know that Dad's got their back. Mm-hmm. So you know,
shout out to the kids, man. Your son too.
Oh, I kill somebody for my kid. That's anybody down there. I don't give a fuck.
I said it in the song before, you know. I'm not a killer, but for them to do the bit, and I'm real about that. You know, I'm not no.
Any father out there would definitely.
I mean, any father. Any father.
Shout out to the kids, man. Kids will keep going. My kids are beautiful. I love my kids.
How is your son?
Your son mean as fuck.
I love my kids.
Your son mean as
my kids are my life.
Your son mean as hell.
He's not mean, bro. He's not mean, bro. He's not mean, bro.
That nigga mean, son.
He's like, Joshua, what?
Nah, he's not.
Walk around with his little leather jacket and the curls on. He's a mafia motherfucker.
No, he's not mean. But my son is my son. Yeah. Joshua. You feel me? Which means strength. So he's gonna carry that with him throughout life. So if he is like that, then that's good. Cause he gonna be able to hold his own. He gonna be independent and hold his own. Nope. Mm-hmm. So shout out to my kids. I love my kids, Joshua and David. I love them both. And I see where you going. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
See, I wanted a daughter.
No.
I don't
you wanted a daughter?
Honestly, I want a daughter, but I don't want no more kids. Cause I feel like I can't start over. I don't got the same patience.
Okay.
But I'm 50-50. If I was guaranteed to have a daughter, then I would have a daughter. Straight up.
You would go for
I would go for if it was guaranteed.
You don't want to take a chance and risk getting another boy.
If I had a boy, I'm gonna be like, damn.
Yeah, I'll be tight. Now, I think I said this on an episode. I wanted my firstborn was my son, but I wanted a girl. I was upset when I found out it was a boy. I really wanted a girl. And then God blessed me with a girl the second time. So I'm good, I love it.
See?
So I know that feeling though. To take a chance to have another kid. And the boy's like, oh no.
I can't.
But girls, man, it's different, bro. So yeah.
Do you ever think about, things you've been with females? Do you think when you look at your daughter,
Go ahead.
start thinking about it? Like,
no, not at all.
No.
That sounds weird, right? No, that sounds weird because normally, that's what you would think, right?
Yeah.
Everyone always says that, like, I think about how I may have treated women or things that my daughter go through the same thing. Like, I don't think about that at all. I'll tell everybody, right? Everyone that has this conversation, I tell this is the most important thing to me. And whether y'all agree with me or not, I don't care. As a father, right? I think one of the most important things, and I'm gonna experience this, but I think one of the most important things, especially for my daughter, I want my daughter to be able to come to me no matter what. I don't give a fuck what it's about. I don't care. Everyone wants to know, what are you gonna do when your daughter brings a boy home? Bring a boy to me. Let me know who you talking to. Who you involved with. Let me know. Come to me. Don't be like, I don't want daddy to know. No, let me know. Let me know who you talking to. Let me know the first time you had sex. I want to know all that. I want you to be able to sit down with me and talk to me as if I was your mother. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes my son will come to me, I want my daughter to come to me the same way. I want her to be like, I don't want daddy to know. Or what if daddy finds out? Nah, come to me, they will talk to me. That's the impression I want to get out from my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Obviously I don't want her out there reckless. But in order to stop her from being reckless, you gotta be able to have conversations with her. And she's not gonna have conversations if you so like, don't bring it straight. You feel me? I'm not trying to be like that. You feel me? I wanna have an open relationship with my daughter, and I think that's one of the most important things. And I'll realize whether that's the right thing or the wrong thing when that time comes. But how I look at it, I want her to be able to come to me. Oh, you going on a date? That's nice. Who's the boy you going on a date with? I would like to meet him.
So,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you to feel like you gotta hide everything from me. I don't want that.
Yeah, man. Those conversations happen, man. I started having some of those conversations with the boys.
The boys, right?
Yeah, even Evan, I started having some of those conversations because you got to think about it now too.
it's generations.
Yeah, it's a little different. You be on YouTube, TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Everybody throwing up shit. They don't know what they throwing up, and then sometimes I be having to look in their phones like, yo, like, who you talking to? What's this? You got girls that like them and, girls that like Evan, girls that like Aiden, writing Aiden little love notes. Oh, I wanted you to be my boyfriend, but you like her. I'm like, bro, but at the same time.
As a man, too, right? As a father,
I'm looking at it like, like I've been through that, you know what I'm saying? And, so when I ask them questions, I'll be like, oh, what do you know about this? Or what do you know about that? Or what do you want to learn about this? Or what do you want to learn about that? So if they have questions, I'm honest with them. I'm answer. I tell them all the time, listen, y'all can come to me and talk to me about stuff, even if y'all scared to, but sometimes they ask. So, they do ask, and I be truthful with them, because I'm a young dad. When I'm 38, bro, Aiden gonna be 18, Evan gonna be 17. Aiden gonna be in college, Evan gonna be in a senior year of high school. And I'm not even 40. Not even 40 yet, So it's like, you gotta have that type of relationship with them, man. You gotta have that type of relationship.
That's important, right? That's definitely important. Because I know how it was growing up, and there's a lot of things I didn't get to share with my parents. A lot of things that I chose not to, or a lot of things that I couldn't share. Like, I just didn't get a chance to. And I think growing up, looking back at it now, I wish that there was things that I would be able to come sit down and talk about. You know what I mean? That's just me. So I want my kids to be able to do the same. You was gonna ask something. You was gonna ask how was my situation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how was your situation when?
I seen you creep into it.
I
thought you were getting there. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, how was your situation? You know what I'm saying? With with
go ahead.
Being a
go ahead, bro.
Separated parent. Being separated parent.
You trying to slide that shit in.
I was like, yo, what's your situation like, huh? Like, but everybody's situation different, man. Like,
how's my situation? Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. How's my situation?
Co-parenting.
Co-parenting.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? Co-parenting.
Listen. I think that co-parenting was a scary thing to think about prior to co-parenting. Which sometimes keeping a relationship together for an extended period of time when sometimes it just doesn't need to be is a lot. I think that's the reason for it. People are afraid to be like, okay, well, what happens with the kids if we don't stay together, right? That was a big thing. To be honest with you, I think for me personally, the co-parenting is the greatest thing for me. And I was afraid of that. I'm not going front. I was afraid of that. And now that I'm experiencing, I realize it's the greatest thing. For many reasons. Okay. Shout out to Jillian Rosado, the mother of my kids. Because without her, I don't have my kids. You know what I mean? So I think that me and her relationship became stronger and got better when we did the co-parenting. Honestly, there's still always ups and downs, but that's gonna be in every situation, right? But it definitely had got better. Also, I think that it shows your kids that even though my kids is still young to understand, but they'll get to the point where they'll know mommy and dad's not together. But they're also going to see, okay, mommy and dad doesn't need to be together for us to still be able to experience life with both parents. For me, it was a little opposite. I believe I could be wrong, but I was like, from what I remember, I was probably like third grade when my parents got split up and divorced and they separated, right? And growing up, I'm not gonna lie, it really didn't affect me like that. But as I got older, I started realizing that it did affect me in certain ways. And I never remember times when they were split up of experiencing both parents together. It was always obviously separate. Yeah. Okay, we go with mommy on this day, and then here with dad. We managed to still do things together with the kids. And there's still, don't get me wrong, a lot of ups and downs. Sometimes we don't always agree, but we manage to do things with the kids together. I think that's a beautiful thing. Like I said, my kids, they're too young to understand, but when they grow up, they're gonna know. Well, yeah, mommy and dad's not together, but you know what? Like, I can still experience having mommy and daddy there. I think that's very important. So for me, my situation, honestly, is really good, and I'm loving it. And not only that, now that I am, separated, I'm learning a lot more about myself. And not only that, I'm learning a lot more on how to be I'm learning a lot more on how to be a father, right? Like I'm learning like a lot of things.
Yeah,
being a father,
learn as you grow.
doing things on my own, bro. You know what I mean? Like without mommy, you know what I mean? Like you learn that too. So I think that's very important. But you asked how my situation, co-parenting, and I love it. It's not perfect, but it's better for me, and I believe it's better for the kids.
Yeah.
I stepped up a lot. I personally feel like I stepped up a lot compared to when we were together. I stepped up a lot. Because sometimes you have that person and it's like, oh, okay, well, she can take care of that. Yeah. She can take care of it. Yeah. When you separated, no, you got to handle things on your own as a father. Yeah. And I learned to do certain things. But I still have a lot of growth, though.
Every day is still growing. Nobody's fully grown. Nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? So I think co-parenting is a very important thing, especially because, again, like I said, your kids are your future. Your kids are an investment. You gotta do what's right by the kids. You can't be spiteful because you don't get along with your significant other. Because it's not fair to put the kids through that. That's why most of these kids is fucked up. Yep. You know what I'm saying? That's why most of these kids are shooting up everything. That's why most of these kids get fucking, they have mental illness and shit like that. Mental illness is very, very critical disease that people have. It just fucks up a lot. But again, everybody inherits shit from their kids, from their parents. The kids inherit stuff from their parents and stuff like that. Like I said, generation after generation after generation. I was blessed, shout out to Danielle, I was blessed to have a son with Danielle because I don't think Danielle's a sweet one. She's not gonna sit there and she's a pain in the ass at times, but again, I'd rather her, the mother, as opposed to, I see other people's situations, That's what I said. You gotta learn to co-parent, you gotta learn to be mature about the shit because at the end of the day, the kids is the future. And the way the sorry ass world is going, the new generation is gonna have to pick it up. It's fucking crazy.
You do got it good, and I like that because and you're aware too. Like God forbid if it was to get to that, right? That you guys can still hold it down.
Exactly.
That's very important.
You gotta listen to the kid.
Very important.
That's what it's all about.
Yes, sir.
We powerful, nigga.
So fly. So fly.
Yeah.
How's this situation, man? How's life, man? How's life, man? You single?
Alright, I'm gonna head out.
Nah, yeah, I'm chilling. I'm cool. I'm chilling. I'm cooling right now.
Cool right now?
And I had a very interesting situation, you know. But
Yeah?
you know,
What was your situation?
return of the man. Return of the man.
Badass!
My situation.
I look up to you, man.
Nah, man. Sometimes it's not. It's not. Situations happen, man. My last relationship, that plural, was
What you mean plural? Oh, relationships?
yeah. My last
Relationships.
relationship was
Plural? What you mean, like?
it was one for the books, you know. It was. I see what you do.
Plural?
Like, what you mean?
What you mean?
Yo, listen.
Are you talking about like relationships, like
Yeah.
your last relationships in your past, or relationships as in you have multiple relationships at once?
I did. I had 2 relationships.
You ever had that before?
Multiple relationships?
At once. Yeah, have you ever been with 2 girls at one time? Like relationships. Like no sides, right? You know my secret, right?
Yeah, nah, it's not.
Both wifeys at one time.
Yeah.
They know about each other?
Hey, wait.
Nah, they knew. It wasn't. Nah, it wasn't even.
You talking about sex, bitch?
You stupid. It was a situation, man. It wasn't even nothing to brag about, but I was in love with 2 women. You know what I'm saying, so at a point, it was just like, listen, like
2 women.
I love her.
I bet you off the facts.
And I love
2?
her. And it wasn't no secret. Like, you repost stories and you see one situation, and you see the next day or 2 days later, the other situation. It wasn't nothing to brag about, but it was a difficult situation. I didn't want to. Nobody wants to be in that situation. You know what I'm saying, but
Hold on. We can talk about this? Can we talk about this? Or no?
Sure, we have.
I just want to know.
we could have loved it.
Alright, we talk about it. Alright, so when you say 2 at once, you was in love with 2 different women at one time.
I was.
Okay. Now, in the beginning, were you trying to sugarcoat the situation, or was it
in
fresh?
the beginning,
Was you honest from the jump? Like, yo,
in the beginning, I wasn't honest from the jump. But it got to a point where I just didn't care no more, and I wasn't gonna shy away from love from one person from the other person. I love 2 different people in 2 different ways. So
okay,
I just got to.
I never experienced that before.
I experienced it, man, and it was stressful. You trying to make 2 people happy and arguing this and that, and then at the same time, it's like I was just like, fuck it, like I couldn't hide it anymore. I couldn't shy away from it. So we didn't even have discussions together, like the 3 of us. You know what I'm saying? Had discussions and shit. But it was one for the books, man. It wasn't.
How long did that go on for?
Like a year.
And they knew about each other.
They knew about each other.
They knew about each other.
They knew. Yeah, they knew. And it was. I guess it was. They loved me. I loved them. To them, it was like, I don't like what you're doing, but when people are in love, man, you do things, man, and that situation was a lot, man. But I don't take away from, I don't regret.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't regret it though.
No,
right?
I don't regret nothing. You know what I'm saying, people could judge, people could look at me certain ways or whatever. I don't give a fuck. But them same people that look at you is the same people that's writing me in my inbox, yo, bro, how do you do this? Yo, how do you do that? You got girls asking, bro, oh, can I be the third? Like, it's like, it was just. It was different, bro, and it was, it wasn't a fun situation, but it was like, it is what it is. It's just going. So when it was going, things fell apart, whatever, but it was, I'm alright right now. I'm happy, you know what I'm saying? So,
were they okay with it?
No.
They weren't okay with it.
No, they wasn't okay with it.
But they still stayed
But they
by your side. They weren't okay with it, but they still stuck by your side.
Yeah, they weren't okay with it.
Did you ever get any threats, like, as far as, like, them telling you, like, oh, leave her, otherwise, you can't be no more?
Oh, of course. That was, like, all the time, man. It was, like, every other fucking day. Sitting there arguing with one. I was having the same argument with 2,
having an argument with two separate females, you know, and it's just like, it was just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot.
You said y'all sat down and had discussions before?
We didn't sit down, but we had it was a conversation where we sit in the car having a conversation. All three of us.
How was that?
That was like,
that's next level shit, bro.
Honestly, I was on some, I don't care, because at the end of the day, like, I mean, I cared, of course. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, I was like, you know, I love her. And I wasn't going to shy away from that. I wasn't going to treat nobody different. I wasn't going to act different towards anybody. Like, other people could look at me and say, oh, Fly, you doing this, you doing that. Oh, Fly, why you doing this? And it's like, yo, you're not in my shoes. Like, I want to be in this situation, but the way it happened, like, I got a big heart. I was in love with two different women, bro. I got a big heart.
Can't shy away from your feelings, man.
That's what got me in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Besides relationship shit, just, you know, other people I've dealt with having a big heart, not wanting to tell the truth on certain things because you don't want to hurt somebody. But then, you know, at the same time, you got a big heart and you don't want to say certain things. It's like the world crumbles. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie, bro. Like, I was stressed to the point where I broke down in my car, like, crying mad, just like, fuck.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? I was mad, like, just, I was tired of the stress, tired of going through it. You know what I'm saying? Even when I try to pull away, I come back. Even when they try to pull away, you know, they come back. So it was a lot at that time, man, you know. But right now, I'm fooling and chilling, you know what I'm saying? Not gonna lie, like, I don't meet women, you know. But that's why I say, like, with Kev or with, you know, other people's situations, like, you know, when you're with that one person, like, you know, I admired that. But for me, you know, it was difficult, man. So I opened up about it, definitely talking to, you know, close friends, talking to y'all, I'm just, you know what I mean, other people, Josh.
Bro, I ain't gonna front. When you first mentioned that to me, I was like blown away. I ain't gonna front. I was blown away. I was impressed. I was like, damn, bro. I was like, damn, like.
He's one of those niggas in your DMs. Like, how do you do that?
Nah, definitely not. But I wouldn't even try. Like, it's hard to keep on a relationship. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard, but to think with two, like, but then again, I've never been in love with two different women at one time. And I never had that before. Like, I don't even know what that's like.
It was, you know, because it was years of, you know, things like, I had years of emotion and commitment relationship with one person, and the same I had with the other person, you know. So when it was like, when it all came together, it was like, how do you go about it? All right, Fly, what you gonna do? How do you handle it? How do you go about it? You know. So at the same time, you gotta be honest with yourself. That's why I was like, yo, listen, I can't help who I love. Mm-hmm. You know, if I love her and I love her, I wasn't trying to like be like, oh yeah, I'm the nigga. Hell no, nah. People like, I'm not gonna put people out there. You know, I know a couple niggas that, you know, do what they do, and they didn't know how you do it, how you this. Like, did you just come out and just say it? You know, they didn't. People was asking me, and I'm like, well, I think it's for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was, somebody she commented, then she commented after. Like, one was like, oh, mine's. The other one was like, ours. I was like, oh shit. Like, you know, it was like
looking like the man.
No, but
it was looking like the man, right?
But it wasn't even, you know what I'm saying? It was stress, man. Have
y'all ever had like a time within that time that you had two women, two girlfriends? Has there ever been a time that y'all maybe try to compromise and think about, is there any way that maybe we can do this? Or maybe on their end, they thought about like, damn, like, maybe this is okay. Like, we can find a way to be okay with this. Like, is that any discussion?
I tried to have that discussion. I tried to have it like, listen, why we can't just chill together? Yeah. Let's go to Dave and Buster's together. Like,
either one of them go okay with that?
No. But it was thoughts. It was thoughts, you know what I'm saying? It was thoughts where it was like, alright, you know, but then it was like, nah, you know, it's definitely thoughts to where it's like, okay, let's just see where it goes, let's see what happens, you know. It was too much love in there, you know what I mean? Like I said, it was too much love, emotion, too much issue, you know. So when that situation happened, you know, which is not right now, by the way, that was
it's over with.
That was over like a year.
Oh, okay.
You know, but yeah, it was a stressful time. You know what I'm saying, so it's just like I'm not gonna get in a relationship now if I know I can't be with that one person.
Oh, okay. So you learn from that. That's why it stops you from being in a relationship now.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Definitely. So I mean,
Well, that's good, bro.
It was. I mean, everybody go through situations. I'm saying. So I know a couple people that was in that situation that I had talked to before. Like, yo, you know, like sometimes you break it down, man. I'm stressing myself, man. Like, I'm not getting haircuts. I'm not this. Like, I was. I mean, it was a lot,
Mm-hmm.
So I just went with it, man. And like I said, man, I got a big heart, so it put me in situations to where it's like, all right, what you gonna do? What you gonna say? Like, you gonna open up about this, open up about that. So at the end of the day, I still got a lot of love for both of them. You know what I'm saying? We still cool to this day. You know what I'm saying?
All three of y'all? All three of y'all?
All three of us.
All three of y'all still cool?
Well, they never had no issues. Yeah. They never had no issues. But for me, I always I love who I love. I have my love for you, but as long as you happy doing whatever, if you're happy going this way, whatever, then be that. You know what I'm saying? I know, I don't care what nigga got more money than you, what nigga got this, what nigga got that. None of them niggas is me. I'm my own person, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, there you go. I'm my own shit, nigga. I'm just saying, I'm my own person, you know what I'm saying? So nigga could have this, he got 2 houses, he got the fucking Benz, this, that, whatever. Like, it's like, fine, that's cool. If you're gonna do that, live your life. But
I got 2 girls at once, and they both okay with it.
Nah, see, that wasn't nah, they wasn't okay with it. They wasn't okay with it, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, it was like, you putting people through hurt. Because even besides that situation, I had another situation where it's like, I put people through hurt just because I got a big heart and I didn't want to lie about it. So, I had a situation that happened, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I need a reality show. Feel like I could be in a reality show, man. I think it would be good. I feel like Brent with a Bay show should have like a fucking.
Would you include CI in that?
Huh?
Would you include Central Iceland? I feel like out of Long Island, right? Those are like the 3 as far as on that side, right?
Yeah, be with Bay show CI. Because I feel like there's a lot of people that have similar situations or whatever. Because there's a lot of girls that ain't shit, bro. Like, there's a lot of girls that front, like, they really be like, oh, loyalty, da-da-da. Nah, bro. You go on her phone, it's something different. There's a lot of girls that act like, oh, no, I don't trust nobody. You go on their phone, whether it's DMs or snaps or this and that. And
especially with nowadays, right? It's Instagram and all that shit. It's DMs and all that, right? Social media, this social media in general. What kind of, right? What's like? Tell us like a crazy life experience that you had
with females.
Anything in general, females, anything in general. Like, what's like one of the craziest experiences you ever experienced in life for you?
I once stole a bag of chips.
Maybe something that's like, okay, something that maybe, let's say, I once stole a bag of chips. Something that's like different though.
Listen,
honestly, I never experienced. I never experienced having 2 lovers at once. So like, what's something that maybe you think is like?
Well, I don't got no crazy shit like my baby bro. Man. I never had no crazy, 3 relationship type shit like that. Me, I'm out the family, out of me and my cousin and my brother. I'm the soft nigga. I'm always.
Yeah, I definitely know that. Talk about it.
Female.
I know that.
Right. So.
Yeah, I know that too. Go ahead, talk about it. Tell us.
No. But I'm the sucker. I'm the sucker for love. I can meet women anytime. If you go out on a date and I feel your vibe, I'm already, all right, yo, let's be together.
When's the last time you been on a date?
When was the last time I've been on a date?
Yesterday? Oh. It was a joke. It was a joke, bro.
It was a joke. Jokey joke. Nah. Just like.
Nigga said jokey joke. I think that nigga high a little bit. Yeah. Jokey joke.
Nah, I can't. Shit.
Nah, man, get into it. Yo, what's a crazy? I want to know a crazy life experience, man.
I'm always in a relationship, but I've had my fair share. I've had my fair share, and I mean, I did me.
You ever had a threesome?
Yes, I had.
You know? I love it. We gotta have threesome together. Huh?
No.
Okay.
Times, man, like I've had my fair share. I've had some. I mean,
You got so.
I had a couple.
Yeah.
But see, this is what I'm saying. When this is raw, uncut, but this is throughout life. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people to, I know I got this image. I know people be like, oh, fly this, fly. Oh, she chilling with fly, so fly, fuck that. Da, da, da. Nah, I know I got that image. Personally, I don't care that I got that image because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, I'm not a nigga that, I don't snake my niggas, like some niggas would snake me. You know what I'm saying? This niggas I thought wouldn't snake me, but I really looked at as like my family, like my kids call you uncle, and niggas trying to get at a shorty that I'm with for 6 years, shit like that, like things like that.
Some things are self-explanatory.
Some things is, it's like, you just.
I've experienced that a few times.
You take it on the chin, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a nigga that's going, oh, word, I'm trying to go fuck it. Nah, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, things like that happen. So it's like, if niggas are snakes, like, that's not in my blood. That it might be in their blood, you just never knew it, you know what I'm saying? Remember, you might see a snake slithering slow, but you still gonna beat the snake, you know what I'm saying? The grass not cut low enough. They think it's cut low enough, but, So.
I experienced that plenty of times too. And sometimes I look at certain shit, I'll be like, damn, certain shit just gotta be common sense, self-explanatory, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, but some people they don't get that. It's just not there. Like you said, it's just not there.
And it's crazy, like, when they consider your brothers and you take men as your family. Let me tell you something about me and my bro. We take friendships very seriously.
Yeah.
You understand? Because we loyal niggas, we real. We take that shit very seriously, especially if we've known you for multiple years. And for corny niggas to do shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've experienced a couple of times that, motherfuckers who snake me and shit like that. One succeeded. But like I said, that's irrelevant. I'm not gonna say shit. But, positive vibes. But like I said, like that shit is just straight corny. Because if a nigga's willing to turn his back on you over pussy, what would he do in real life? It's best cut that motherfucker off before that shit get worse. And in some cases, there's some niggas that you see that it's gonna happen, keep that motherfucker at bay. You know what I'm saying?
How do you deal with cutting people off? Like, how do you deal with situations like that? I realize that a lot of people that I know have different ways of going about
like
stuff like that. Like, people have an aggressive way. Some people, it's easy to be like, in front of nigga, like they be violated. Like, nah, nigga, like,
because
I'm good.
Because if I sit there and show emotion, yeah, I could press a couple of punks that, snake me shit. But I look at it like it shows that I give a fuck.
Yeah. See, and
I moved on, I'm chilling, I'm good.
Yeah.
God's blessed me, I'm good, I'm chilling. I still got you're making it better for me because now it's making me stronger. And it's making me appreciate the circle that I do have a lot more. You feel me? So, but like, yeah, there was a couple of times I could press people, but it's like, this is just to fuck you off.
And that's more me too. I ain't
it's like, it is what it is.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't gotta, you can violate me, I don't gotta run down.
Because it takes two to tango.
To me, it's just me, I don't run down on you like, if I know what you did, then I know, that's cool.
I will only run down on a nigga if you violate my family.
Yeah, that's a different story.
I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, that's a different.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that shit on camera. I don't give a fuck.
But that's a different story. We talking like people that just don't follow the bro code shit, right? And it's like I keep
because I look at it, it's like 8 billion people. What is it? 7 billion people. Yo, bro, there's plenty of women out there. If you an ugly motherfucker, then you just need to work on you. There's always somebody out there for somebody. You feel me? Why do you gotta go after your man's girl? You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you knew we've invested feelings and all of that shit. Like, why do you gotta do that? Yeah. Like, it's just.
And I always say, right, not for nothing, but like, as boys, right, like y'all my boys, right? So
I would never snake. You can leave your chick horny as fuck with me in the bed, and I will not touch her.
Yeah, and
I would not.
That's a fact. But that's the same with me. But like, think about it, right?
It's corny shit.
Like, y'all, like I said, y'all my boys, right? So like, if I know the women that you dealt with in the past, or I know the women you dealt with that, right? I may come across someone like, yeah, shorty fire, right? Oh, but the shoes with Cab. Now, if I'm interested in trying to even try to make a move, right? I got two options for me. I might holler at you like, yo, bro, I know you talked this girl, but like, how serious was that? Like, if I wanted to, like, is that okay with you? right? Because you as my man, I expect you to keep it real. Like, nah, bro, like, we had something serious. Because I may not know you had something serious, so that's what I'm asking, right? We had something serious. I bet, that's facts. But you may be like, bro, go for it, man. It is what it is. That's good.
So, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I might ask you.
Most niggas aren't like that. Most niggas just take it upon themselves to do
Of course, and I know that.
Corny shit.
And then not only that.
Corny shit.
Fuck
nigga shit.
But not only that though, like too, like certain joints you gotta know. Like I know, like I said, I know who y'all dealt with. I might see a joint like, nah, I know that was homie's girl. Like that's not even something I would think about even. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's crazy. Like,
but I've been in those situations before. That I done seen Shorty, I'm like, damn, like, or Shorty in my DMs, I might be like, damn, I might entertain a convo, because that's me, I'm a nice guy, I entertain a convo, and then I'm like, hold up, but, man, she's so, I bet, and I might holler at my man's like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna front, Shorty hit me up, like, and my man's tell me, like, bro, like, you,
yeah, exactly.
As long as you say so,
got the green
right?
light from your man, yeah, go ahead.
But then you also know the ones, like, nah, like, I don't even gotta ask you, I just know, like, nah, that's all good, I wouldn't even bother, you know what I mean? But
fart. Stay over there. Fart in a
stay over there for a little bit.
basement and let nobody then. Yeah, stay
over there for a little bit.
Yeah, chill.
Oh, well, it was a pleasure having y'all. The Johnsons. Shout out to Kev. Shout out to Eric. Man, thank y'all for coming.
Don't say Eric. Gotta say Fly. Say infamous like I'm saying. Gotta say Light. Yo, shout out Light. Fly.
LYT3.
Alright, I got it. Shout out to Kevin. Shout out to Eric. Listen, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Perks of Fitness, episode 7 with the Johnsons. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for part 2, episode 7.5 with the Johnsons. We're gonna get into it. The raw, uncut.
So many stories.
They got a lot of stories.
You don't got a lot of time and shit. You gotta make sure you off the next one, bro.
Got you. Well, we gonna get into it. We can hear about how my son Fly did some time. Right? He did a bid.
I didn't do
Believe it or not, my boy Infamous did a bid.
I didn't do
Yeah, I definitely want to hear about that.
I didn't do
I'm gonna hear about the
I didn't do
I want to hear about the 10 hours that you did. Yeah, man. So we gonna get into it. But thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate it. Love.
God bless.